I realized over the years that there are two ways that at least I come up with ideas. Sometimes you get what I think of as like a super strong seed, and it's so powerful it takes over your life. You basically write the novel within 6 months and 12 days from the time that you came up with the idea. Other times you have an idea, you think about it, you're not sure what's going to happen with it, and it stays there for decades. That's the way The Plot to Save Socrates came to me. Well, I would say intellect and sex are the main themes of the book, but also historical pageantry, intellectual intrigue, paradox, thinking through complex problems, life and death situations, people getting their throats slit on a moment's notice, people trekking across great distances, human sacrifice for greater goals, love between mentors and students, what people do in the face of impossible obstacles. Those are some of the main themes in The Plot to Save Socrates. This is one of the main places in which I do my writing. I write all the time. I write in my office at Fordham. I write downstairs with a little MacBook on my lap when the television is on. But this is the place I go when I want a little bit of peace and quiet. This goes back to when the kids were still living in the house, so I got more peace and quiet up here than downstairs. I should say I'm not much of a visual person as far as creating is concerned. That's one of the exceptions. I love visual stuff, but I don't really have much talent visually. I mean, I was one of those kids in school. I was like lucky if I could draw a stick figure, no talent in that area. But, when it comes to music and words or whatever, that's, when I get my creative expression out there. I have 15 books, and that doesn't include translations. 5 science fiction novels, 10 nonfiction books. My books have been translated, I think at current count, into 14 different languages around the world. The Soft Edge is my breakthrough nonfiction book. This was the first book that received a lot of attention, reviews everywhere from the Financial Times to Wired. So this book sort of put me on the map as a scholar. This is my nonfiction book about the importance of getting humans out into space. Here is The Silk Code, which is the first Phil D'Amato novel. This is a paperback of my 2001 novel, Borrowed Tides, which more than one critic says is my worst novel. And so at first I got very upset about that, but then someone said to me, well, something has to be your worst novel. But nonetheless, no, nothing that I write can be my worst novel. This is my doctoral dissertation. What's also significant about this book is my mentor was Neil Postman at NYU, a great influence on my intellectual life, although I disagreed with just about everything that he said. Here's a hardcover book of The Plot to Save Socrates. It is a very nice cover. I like that. And so, to give publishers credit, this was the publisher who arranged for this cover. Here we go. I actually have about 5 copies of this book. I have a copy in my office. I have copies other places. I have a copy. We go up to a place every summer. I stuck a copy away there. It was literally in this room when I was rearranging some books that I found this, and this is what made me really get started in 2004 on The Plot to Save Socrates. I'm a great believer in crediting people. I don't think there's enough of that. So I dedicate it to Tina, who frequently plots to save me, which is true. I would like to think that my novels, when you pick them up and you look at that first page, it grabs a hold of your mind and it doesn't let you go.